this is me, Lily. I am 14 and I live in France. Meet my mom, Ninon, my dad, Thomas, and my brothers, Ozzy 10 and Ilo 6. Together, we are traveling around the world and we are happy to share our adventure with you.
Hello friends, welcome back. Last time we left each other on the move because I was in a tuk-tuk for the first time in my life. It's great fun. The auto rickshaw, more commonly known as tuk-tuk in Thailand, is a three-wheeled motorized rickshaw that can hold 2 to 3 people at one time. This one could fit us all. The name tuk-tuk originally came from the noise that the loud engine would make when running it. Not only this vehicle is a cultural attraction to visitors, but it's also a quick and easy way for transportation. Don't be fooled, they may look small and relatively fragile, but they can carry up to 1,000 kilograms. In Thailand, you'll find all kinds of fun means of transportation. Pickup trucks, funky buses, scooters, motorbikes that can carry a whole family, and bicycles. However, elephants were never created to be used as vehicles. They are wild animals that we must respect and preserve. You should know that barbaric methods are used to make them docile for tourism. I am counting on you to help us protect them by spreading the message to never ride an elephant. It's time for us to head north to visit 2 UNESCO World Heritage Sites. First, the historic city of Ayutthaya, capital of a powerful Buddhist Hindu empire for 400 years. With its 41 temples, it was once the largest city in the world. The old city was founded on a virtual island surrounded by a loop of the great Chao Phraya River on one side, the smaller Passac River to the east, and a canal cutting across the top. It was an ideal defensive position and very good for trade too. It was destroyed by the Burmese in the 18th century. Its remains, characterized by cranes and gigantic monasteries, give an idea of its past splendor. Unfortunately, the modern city has caused damage to the old city with traffic vibrations and inappropriate constructions. And when we visited the site, it was surrounded by a lot of plastic waste, which is a shame. To easily visit the main temples, we slept on the island in a round Thai, a traditional Thai house with a wooden structure. It was beautiful. Before leaving Ayutthaya, I want to show you the gorgeous water lilies I saw and one of the giant shells I found on the river banks. Now, let's take a tuk-tuk one last time, then a very old bus to go further north to Sukhothai. I really enjoyed visiting Sukhothai. The natural setting is beautiful and the historical park is very nice and can be visited in a day. Check out this amazing view!
It's really nice today because you can see mountains.
Sukhothai, which means the dawn of happiness, was founded in the 13th century. It was the capital of the kingdom of Siam for about 200 years. The Sukhothai region was the cradle of Thai culture, and early Thai writings were found on stone at the site, describing the political, economic, social, and religious life. It was also prosperous thanks to an impressive system of hydraulic engineering. Sukhothai's independence was short-lived. The kingdom became part of the Ayutthaya kingdom in 1438 and the city vanished completely over the years. Only the religious monuments survived. Look at these beautiful and massive Buddhas! As you can see, some people travel around the park with electric vehicles. We chose to rent bikes. It's a lot more fun. Come on, Just enough time for a little spin and we're off again, this time in the direction of Chiang Mai. Chiang Mai was the capital of the Lanna Kingdom in northern Thailand for almost 500 years, which is why there are so many ancient temples here, over 300 to be exact. The city is surrounded by a stunning mountainous landscape. Although many people get around the city on scooters, it's more fun to catch a ride in a song tao, also known as red car. It is the most popular and economical option for getting around Chiang Mai. To stop a song tao, you just have to stand on the side of the road and raise your hand. Sometimes the song tao driver will honk his horn to ask, "Do you need a ride?" I enjoyed the mix of modernity and ancient time in Chiang Mai. The temples are very beautiful, especially the dragons guarding them. I found their electrical system quite original, and I wonder how they managed to find their way around. And I really loved visiting Wat Umong, a 700-year-old Buddhist temple. Wat Umong is located against the mountains of Doi Sutep, and the resident monks live in a very natural setting. You can see catfish, turtles, and ducks in a large pond. Talking trees have words of wisdom in Thai and English. The Wat is famous for its ancient tunnels and large stupa. Hold on, someone's calling. Hello? What? It's already time to go? Khop kun krap, Thailand. See you soon in a new country that welcomes newcomers with music.
Hi friends! Let's learn a bit more about Thai people. As you saw with Ozzy, we took a bus across the country. This is the most popular way to travel, as it is the most economical. While bus stations in the cities are large and easy to locate, in the countryside this is not always the case, and it's difficult to find any bus schedules. In this case, the other option for getting around is to hire a driver. This is what we did in Sukhothai. Plum, our tuk-tuk driver, was so happy to have customers that he asked us to take a picture together.
Bye-bye!
In Thailand, people do all sorts of odd jobs. You have those who wash cars, seamstresses who set up in open spaces on the street, those who sell anything and everything, those who sell fruits on the side of the road. Oops! Spotted! Those who offer you a massage in the middle of the street, those who maintain the public gardens, like in Sukhothai. Here, no machines. They work the old-fashioned way, and in groups. It's hard work because it's very hot. Look at the way they carry their big basket full of grass on their shoulder. Another job is that of a Buddhist monk. Living as a monk is not an easy task. For one, there are hundreds of rules by which they must abide. Not smoking is not one of them. I have to confess, I was surprised to see a monk with a cigarette. There are some 300,000 monks living in the land of smiles. Every man in Thailand is required to become a monk for a period of time before the age of 20. Young men do this in order to receive good karma and merit. The official religion of Thailand is Theravada Buddhism, practiced by over 95% of the population. The Thais have added their ancient animistic beliefs that mountains, trees, and animals have souls to their practice of Buddhism. This is why you can see ribbons around trees, as Thais believe that spirits reside in some of them. Buddhism is part of everyday life. People make daily offerings to things like spirit houses or the many soy dogs to make merit. By doing so, they believe they will live longer and happier lives. In Chiang Mai, a loudspeaker was spreading the teachings of Buddha outside the temple. Listen to it.
โกปัจจัตตังเวทิตาโพวินยูหิติสุปฏิปันโนภควโตสาวกสังโฆ
There are some 13,000 Buddhist temples or wats in Thailand. We visited one of them in Chiang Mai, and I learned how to bow to Buddha. But first, you have to take off your shoes as a sign of respect, and also to keep the floor of the shrine room clean. In the past, the nation came under the influence of the Khmer Empire, which had strong Hindu roots. In Hinduism, the gods are powerful and divine deities, but in Buddhism, they are considered in a subordinate position. Ganesha is one of the protectors of Buddhism and is worshipped as a deity of fortune and success. Many people believe that if they want success, they need to worship Lord Ganesha. That's why you can also buy a lottery ticket in a temple. You'll have a better chance of winning. Things you should know about Thailand. Traveling in Thailand is a real adventure, and Thai people drive on the left side of the road, like in England or Australia. Buddha statues and Buddha temples are everywhere. The real name of Bangkok is
กรุงเทพมหานครอมรรัตนโกสินทร์มหินทรายุทธยามหาดิลกพนพรัตน์ราชธานีบุรีรัมย์อุดมราชนิเวศน์มหาสถานอมรพิมานอวตารสถิตสักกะทิยาวิษณุกรรมประสิทธิ์
Thai street food is definitely the best.
Thais pay attention to the head and feet. Never touch someone on the head, even a child. You may see elephants in Thailand, but please do not ride an elephant. Its spine cannot support your weight, and doing so all day can lead to permanent spinal injuries. Elephants are a lot like humans. They socialize, have friends and families, feel pain, sorrow, and happiness. And moreover, they are an endangered species. Thai is a complicated language. It has 44 consonants and 32 vowels. Thailand is the world's largest producer of orchids. If you want to ask us a question, whether you are a class or a family, just send us an email. We'll get back to you next time. It's almost time for us to leave Thailand, but not before we taste some delicious food. See ya!
Hi! In Thailand, it's easy to find something good to eat for only a few baht and wherever you are. We didn't know it yet, but during the rest of our trip in Asia, we will miss this rich and varied cuisine. Here, Ilo is tasting a pad thai bought on the side of the road, and as he said so well, "That's very good!"
When you take the bus in Thailand, they give you food and water. But the soya milk has been left out because what Ilo prefers are the sweets.
This is chocolate.
Especially Bang Bang, one of the leading chocolate wafer in Thailand and Indonesia. It's crispy and delightful, and as we miss chocolate so much, we really enjoyed this treat.
But what we ate the most was fried rice, with eggs, shrimps, vegetables, chicken. At one point, Ilo cried, "Fried rice! Fried rice! It's always fried rice!" It's true that it was a bit redundant, but it's still a very good dish, very nourishing and not very expensive. And when you travel like us, you don't have much choice. You eat everything you can find.
Well, almost everything. Because in Sukhothai, you can find small places that sell delicious dishes, like this pad see ew, whose recipe we shared with you last time, or this over noodle dish. But you can also find some strange and less tasty specialties.
No, we didn't really want to try them. I'm sorry, I know you're a bit disappointed. We preferred the mini crepes, oui, filled with sweetened milk cream. They were delicious. and we really enjoyed watching how they were made.
What we also really liked were the huge waffles in our homestay prepared by Luc, our Belgian host. When you're away from home, a breakfast like we used to have is really enjoyable.
In Chiang Mai, as in Bangkok, there are food stalls everywhere. There are lots of things to try. It's colorful and it makes you hungry. You could spend all day eating. Look at this beautiful papaya salad. This papaya is white inside. It grows in this tree, and when you grate it, you can eat it as a salad, often very spicy. Here you can eat in supermarkets, in the street, at the barber shop, and even around the temple, which we found a bit strange. But it shows that the food culture is very important in Thailand and that many people make their living this way. There are also a lot of very good restaurants. And before we left, our parents surprised us by inviting us to 2 of them. We had a great time. The food was even better than the street food, with good fresh vegetables, new flavors, and some were very spicy.
We particularly liked the fresh fruit smoothies.
Is it coconut? Yeah. You like it?
Ilo had a coconut one, and I had a pineapple one. By the way, speaking of fruit, did you know that everything can be used in a banana tree?
There is the banana, which you know well and can eat. You can even use the peel to shine your shoes. The flower can be used to make salads. And when the banana tree has grown, the trunk is cut away to make room for the young shoots. And the pulp inside is used to make soup or herbal teas.
The large leaves wrap steamed food, fish, chicken, sticky rice cakes. They are even used as bandages. And when the leaf is brown, it is used to make cigarette paper. Nature is great, isn't it?
It's time to say goodbye because I'm sure after all that you're hungry. And my mouth is full. It wouldn't be very polite to keep talking. But we'll see you soon in another country full of new flavors, colors, and smells.